Dave's going to come and speak in here a little bit. We're going to go a little over tonight, but just hang with me, guys. We've gone over before. David has, most of you guys know David. He's been practicing here for like the last 4,000 years. And David's graduating with a youth ministry major, and you'll be getting a job, right? You think he's getting a job? His parents hope he gets a job, and because they want you, but they're tired of paying your bills. David's going to come and speak for us in a little bit, and I know David will do an awesome job. But before he does, him and a couple guys are just going to bust loose a little bit, play some trash cans.
So I made one out of pans and pots and anything I could find in the house. It's kind of like these trash cans. I even had a saw blade as a symbol. Like, it was ridiculous, but it's all I had. And so I wanted to play the drums. My family wasn't much of a musicianal family. We didn't have a lot of musical talent, no instruments played, but I saw drums in the youth group, I saw drums in the church, and I wanted to play the drums. But I didn't really want to practice, and I didn't have a drum set, so it made it hard. But then when I got one, I still didn't want to practice. I just had no motivation. Like, I really wanted to be good at the drums, but I didn't want to practice. But you see today that we're playing drums. I got Seth and the sets, and we were jamming. And do you want to know the secret to why I'm still playing drums today? I got to give it all to my brother Jared. He's 4 years older than me. He's a youth pastor now in North Carolina. But the same time that I was learning to play the drums, he was learning to play the guitar. And it was so cool how God did that, because both of us used each other and we sharpened each other to get better at the drums. And I could not have done it on my own. I mean, I had the passion, but it wasn't something that I could just do on my own. I didn't have what it took. And then Jared, he needed me as well. He needed me to be there at the time when he wanted to jam. And you know, we would jam, and what did we know? He knew like 2 chords, and I knew like a drum beat, just one, and I could barely even tap the cymbal, the saw blade maybe. Don't even know. But as we played more and more, we played the songs over and over, and we loved it. I mean, our family hated it because didn't sound that great, but as we still played, we practiced and we learned and we got better. And before you know it, Jared learned another chord, and I learned another beat. And then we began to make music, and it was awesome, and it was great. And I can't tell you, we wouldn't be where we are today if we wouldn't have had each other. I mean, I can look back and I can be like, I'm so glad that I had Jared there to sharpen me when I was feeling lazy, when I was feeling like giving up. And if it wasn't for the accountability we produced, then we wouldn't be musicians. I probably would, I don't know, be a skateboarder still. I love to skateboard. Anybody like to skateboard? Tangent, sorry. Anyway, so how about you, your life? Can you think of any time when somebody might have sharpened you in your walk and where you are? Maybe it could be a sport. It could be you have a partner in basketball or any kind of sport, and you guys just want to get better, and you guys became good friends, and you guys just use each other to be better. Maybe it's an instrument. Maybe you practiced with a friend, and maybe you guys got better at that. Maybe it's your friends here at youth or your friends at high school. But whatever the case is, we can all say that it's easier to keep a commitment when we have encouragement from another. And so, we read, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. That's the central text today, but I just want to give you a couple other texts that just show us how accountability, how the Bible points towards accountability. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good return for their work. If one falls, his friend can help him up, but pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? And then Galatians 6:1 and 2, it says, brothers, if someone is caught in a sin, you who are spiritual should restore him gently. But watch yourself, or you also may be tempted. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. God was gracious to me in my own life, and revealing the need for sharing my struggles with other people. And he helped me understand that accountability is closely tied to visibility. And for us to become a better Christian, for me to become a better Christian, I couldn't keep my struggles inside me. I had to tell them to people. And so I got a group of buddies at school that I could call my best friends, my brothers, that I could talk to, and they could keep me accountable. And so as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Iron, this is iron. Iron's not this breaking thing, right? It's pretty tough. Like if I hit you with it, that would hurt, right? Yeah. Somebody want to try? Okay. Volunteers. Okay, just kidding. But anyway, iron isn't this breaking thing. If it's dull, like an iron blade, if it's dull, it's useless. Back in the Bible times, when they had an iron blade, it was their livelihood. They used it for everything. They used it to hunt, and if they didn't have a sharp blade, it was useless. They used it to cut their food. They didn't have a saw. They couldn't go cut down a tree. They had a knife. They had iron blades. And if the blade was dull, then it was useless. And so they knew that they had to always continually keep their blade sharp so that they could use it. And I tell you that in the same way, that's like with us. As iron sharpens iron, so one man will sharpen another. This is talking about our heart and our lives. We need to continually stay sharpened. We can't grow dull. We got to be able to go through the day and be able to overcome spiritual battles. And we need to overcome peer pressures. Because if we're not sharp, if we're not continually sharpened, then we're going to be dull and we're going to get caught in a trap. Things come our way. So no, we need to, I don't know, in school we need to be able to know when to say no. We need to know that, hey, you know what, God loves me. I'm a follower of Christ. All right? And then, like, no, I don't drink. Or, I don't smoke. That's not me. That's not what I do. When peer pressures come your way, we got to know and stay sharp to overcome this battle. And the best way to continually stay sharpened is through accountability.